The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf.
I can tell you the country in Namibia is looking at eyes on this because if successful, this is really game changer for Namibia on energy sources. So as you can anticipate, a lot of eyes on ourselves right now.
All right, welcome back inside our Proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Brian Reinsborough. He is the CEO of ReconAfrica. And Brian, it's great to see you again. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for having me on your show once again.
Yeah, so big news out from the company today about production testing at the Kavango discovery. When I just talked to you a moment ago, you said, long time coming. It has been. It's an exciting time for the company. So let's take a step back and remind everybody about the work that led up to today.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it's a big milestone for the company to be at this juncture and for the country as well. This is Namibia's first production test, so it's a big milestone. It's been a long journey to get here, and it takes a long journey to de-risk the exploration plays. This is our second well, the Kavango West in the Damara Fold Belt, and the second well yielded a discovery, which we announced late last year. Since then, we've been planning a production test, really for two purposes. First is to define what type of phase of hydrocarbons we have in the well, and secondly, to define the deliverability, how these rocks are going to flow. So the test has been designed very specifically for that. It's a very specialized production test. So we had to bring in equipment from around the world, from Asia, North America, and Europe, all to northern Namibia. So it was a great logistical exercise for our operations team and working with the government as well on new processes, new permits. So the journey to here has been long. But finally, we're here. I'm super pleased with the operations, very pleased with our partners, BW and NAMCOR, for supporting this operation. And in fact, I'm in Namibia right now and had meetings with both those partners. And I can tell you, everybody's super excited to see what's going to yield from this production test.
So, Brian, let's talk about the test itself, because it's going to hit a number of intervals. I think it's 6 intervals. So maybe will you get results as those intervals hit? Like, how is this going to work now moving forward?
Yeah. Let me just first describe what we're doing, then I'll get to
Sure.
disclosure practices. So we are testing 6 intervals, a total of 420 meters of hydrocarbon-bearing section. So almost 1,400 feet of hydrocarbons in 2 intervals. The shallower interval is called the Huttenburg Formation, where we logged 74 meters of pay, or 240 feet of pay. That'll be tested. That's 75 meters over a 400-meter interval. So we'll be doing 3 tests within the shallower Huttenburg, and then we're down to the exciting Elandshoek, where we have almost 516 meters, or about 1,800 feet of hydrocarbon saturated section that are in pretty highly fractured carbonate reservoirs. So we know something's down there. We like what we see there, and now it's time to start our testing. We'll be starting from the bottom all the way up, 3 intervals in the Elandshoek, and then 3 intervals in the Huttenburg. Under continuous operation, we typically don't disclose just because we're going from one zone to the other all the way up. But let's see what we have and go from there. But all hands are on deck on this one. Operations teams are ready. They've been ready for months. Our partnership's keen, and I can tell you the country in Namibia is looking at eyes on this because if successful, this is really game changer for Namibia on energy sources. So as you can anticipate, a lot of eyes on ourselves right now.
Yeah. Just on quickly on the company itself, your company, obviously, Brian, I know you mentioned that the work that got you to this particular point, and is it satisfaction that you feel? Is it excitement? Is it a combination of everything?
Yeah, a combination of everything. Excited, we're here. Proud, we're here as well. I'm very proud of our Namibian in-country expertise. We have over 30 people in Namibia, and this is the top shelf team. Our technical folks back in North America are top shelf. So, it's been a long journey. I'm excited, high anticipation, but this is why you're in this game, is to drill these big wells and open up brand new plays and change a company and change a country as well.
Well, I know everyone's excited to see what happens when it's all said and done, and we look forward to sharing that with everyone. So good luck with everything, Brian. Great to talk to you, and we'll talk again soon, okay?
Thank you so much. Great for having me.
All right, there's Brian Reinsborough, the CEO of ReconAfrica.
The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf. It is for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, an offer, or a solicitation to buy or sell any securities. Viewers should conduct their own research and consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. The views expressed are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect those of Proactive Group Holdings, trading as Proactive Investors or its affiliates. No responsibility is accepted for any loss arising from reliance on the information presented.